Hello and welcome to Cutting to the Ball in the Post-Truth Apocalypse. I'm Ben and this week I'm hanging out with Mike.
Hello.
Claire.
Hey.
Pete.
Hello.
Today we're going to talk about the psychic Bigfoot phenomena.
Ooh.
Should be right up your alley, Pete.
Me? Why? What makes you say that?
Well, as the show's amateur Bigfoot expert,
I don't like Bigfoot. What are you on about?
you should love this. In fact, I think you've probably told me most of this before, actually.
Probably. I've got some interesting inputs I could put into this if it's not already within what you've got on it, kind of thing.
Yeah. Claire, you ever heard of this?
Is this about them being multi-dimensional?
Yes.
Yeah.
And having psychic abilities as well, and being able to potentially interrupt people's psyches completely just through with their mind powers and disabling people and things like that.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Thought speak.
There's a lot of weird stuff that apparently they could do.
Yeah, I might only be actually scratching the surface here, and it's like a 50-minute script.
Yeah.
So I think there could be more.
Madness.
There could be more. Well, that's for the listener to decide, as always. And it's not like I ever bring you mad shit.
Oh no.
Let's thank some new returning listeners, and then we'll carry on with the show. Leeds in the UK, Guadalajara in Spain, Frankfurt am Main, Germany, Adelaide in Australia, San Antonio, Borman and Columbus in the US, Buenos Aires in Argentina. It's the Falklands, though, isn't it? Still the Falklands.
You mean the Malvinas?
No, Mike, there was a war over it. We decided we're going to keep calling it the Falklands. Melbourne in Australia, Council Bluffs and Brooklyn in the US, Dublin in Ireland, Saarfeld in Germany, Canberra in Australia, Harlesden
G'day, mate.
in the UK, Falkenstein, Germany, Phoenix and Newark in the US, Brussels, Belgium, London in the UK, and the City of London. What's the difference? Go on, Mike. I know what it is, but I'm going to put you on the spot.
Well, it's an own private little city in the middle of London.
Just over Tower Bridge.
And it's owned by the bankers in it, pretty much, and
It is where all the bankers do their business.
So the bankers have been listening to us.
Yes.
258 times, apparently.
I think we're going to be maybe at fault for the next crash.
Yeah, it's all going to be blamed on...
It's going to be blamed on us. Cutting
our
through the ball in the Post-Truth
podcast.
podcast. Our podcast has devalued market confidence that much.
Or has it raised it? You know what I mean? The British pound might be going up just because of us.
Will they give us some kind of bonus?
Oh, I hope so. That'd be nice.
not
wouldn't
likely, is it?
Would you
Not
turn a
likely.
bonus
They're
on?
bankers.
Would you
Got
turn?
bonuses for themselves.
Would you turn down a nice fat bonus, Mike?
Well, I wouldn't turn it down. No, of course not. I'm skint as fuck.
There you go. Just saying, if you want to invest in the podcast City of London man or woman.
And just for those who don't understand English lingo, skint as fuck means I'm very poor. I don't have much money.
I don't think they're going to give us any money after I bashed bankers for the entire 8 years.
Oh yeah.
What you do in your spare time,
You did do
bashing
that.
bankers, is up to you. We don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, your days as a rent boy in the City of London, I thought you were keeping for your memoir.
That's why we've had so many listens from the bankers this week. You've been getting in touch with old friends, have you, Mike?
Well, I've had 258 clients this week, if that's what you say.
How come you're so skint then?
Well, I charge 5p going, and that's all I can get.
on layaway as well. Paying him monthly instalments.
You've got to work on a better business plan, mate.
£1 a month.
You got to work what you got, haven't you? I ain't got a lot.
Well,
should we get into the episode?
let's talk about the Bigfoots. Thanks for listening, of course. Follow us on Facebook, Cutting to the Ball in the Post-Truth Apocalypse. YouTube is Apocalypse Ball, SoundCloud and Spotify and all your other podcasting platforms. Cutting to the Ball in the PTA. So, imagine you're strolling into the woods, enjoying the peace and quiet, when suddenly a thought pops into your head. Don't go down that trail. Is it your inner voice, instinct, or is it a 7 foot tall, hairy forest giant sending you a telepathic text message. Is it? We're going to find out. Welcome to the world of psychic Bigfoot, where Sasquatch doesn't just leave giant footprints, but also leaves messages in your brain. And tonight we're going to meet the believers, hear the strangest stories, and yes, there's UFOs. Bigfoot and aliens are mates.
Or the same thing.
Yeah, well...
Or part of them.
Part of them, all different species, you know. So what's exactly a psychic Bigfoot? Well, it's not just the idea of a hairy ape-man stomping around the woods. Instead, the psychic version of Sasquatch comes with special powers, such as mind speak, telepathic communication. That's Bigfoot beaming words, images or emotions directly into your head like like a massive furry Bluetooth headset.
So that if they're projecting words into your head, that must mean they must know the English language or a language.
If it's psychic, I guess it doesn't matter. It's also like an imprint. It's weird. It's hard to explain. It can be images, it can be words, it can be imprints of things that you're feeling you shouldn't go that way. But yeah, they are putting it into your head. So presumably, if you're a psychic, I think that if you are a psychic Sasquatch, you are old and wise and enlightened in some ways. Languages mean nothing to you. You know, that people have gotten psychic alerts like, don't go there or get out of here. You know, leave now.
I've heard a lot of that, like, kind of being told, well, not being told, but having the thought of dread and not going in this particular part. It seems to be connected very closely as well to the horrid stench. Obviously, there's a particular stench that is associated with Bigfoot.
Well, Bigfoot ain't got no Timotei, has he?
No, yeah, but it's that...
he ain't standing under a waterfall, giving himself a good shower down.
Exactly. But it's that super wet dog mixed with musky nastiness, BO kind of smell, I guess. A bit of all that all intertwined. But they tend to get that kind of smell as well, so which would tell you there's something close by. And then they get this dread, fear, and things like that. Also, like, being completely frozen, like, for not any known reason, really, but also feeling very ill.
So does that mean that Bigfoot is taking over their body to some degree, like stopping them moving forward?
Essentially, yes.
Using the power of his mind.
Well, this is it. This is what they say, that he uses the power of his mind to induce sickness and things like that.
You know, he can also heal.
Well, if you can induce sickness, then yeah. There's stories of, there's a child that went missing in the woods. This is quite recent, I believe. Went missing in the woods, gone for a couple of days, and we're talking like a 2-year-old toddler, like just kind of speaking. And all he said was the friendly bear kept him warm.
Ah.
So, was it a bear? Highly unlikely, because a friendly bear. A bear's not going to look at a toddler and go, "Oh, I think I'd best look after this." It's not the fucking Simpsons. It's not Maggie.
I've seen movies. I know there's always a friendly bear.
Could it be a female bear that's just lost a cub?
No, it's not. That is not going to happen.
It's a stretch, Mike.
But
I don't know.
A gorilla would, because that's been seen on many of occasion. That kind of interaction between like a gorilla, like a big old fucking silverback, things like that. That infant that fell in the gorilla pen years ago.
There's been a few instances of that, and
this is it. But I'm talking. The only one I know is that one that there was the footage and that. And this gorilla, everyone was shit scared, thinking it was going to rip this baby apart. But no, it was like, oh, drag him to safety. And
didn't they still kill the gorilla? Didn't they?
No. They. I think they. I don't even think they thingied it. I think they just managed to coax the gorilla away. Then they quickly fucking run in and grab the kid, if I remember rightly.
Did the gorilla know sign language?
Who knows? What do you think? Someone saying, "Fuck off!
Give me the baby." You know.
It's a shame it wasn't a psychic gorilla. Then
It's a shame. It is a shame it wasn't a psychic gorilla. Yeah.
But so. Obviously, we're led to believe that there's a close connection to apes and humans there, like some kind of missing link between us. Simple as when evolution happened, one of the most realistic theories, I think, would be the fact that as evolution's gone along, you had your Neanderthals, things like that. There was different species of humanoids at the time. We're the only ones that lived and survived it. But were we? There was this other little
apes. We did have them.
Yeah,
Gigantopithecus.
Yeah, Gigantopithecus, huge. And so is it that one that evolved into this big humanoid version of it? So then, the way that they are with people and things like that, you could find that more believable than a bear.
Or, Pete, are they another version of humanoid that were seeded here by extraterrestrials?
This is it. Again, another hypothesis that could quite well be. But it just goes to show, though, that little kid that went into the woods, he survived somehow. And everyone was like, how the fuck did this kid survive? He should have died from hypothermia. There's no two ways about it. It wasn't warm, it was cold. It's like, he should have died from hypothermia, but he didn't. And he said the friendly bear helped him. Or something along those lines, but it was definitely something like the friendly bear. And I thought straight away, that weren't a bear.
What if it was Gentle Ben? They've released him back into the wild.
Oh, bless. Do you think the child had really squinty eyes, maybe? And he...
How good was this child's vision?
But no, it just makes you question then, doesn't it? It's like, that sounds like the kind of thing that if they are related to the apes like we think they are, you could quite believe that would happen.
And if they are a more spiritually and mentally advanced society that we give them credit, sentient creature that we give them credit for, they might tear us apart for going too close to them because we might be a threat, but a baby
knowing a baby is an innocent little...
Yeah.
But again, it all kind of follows with this, the sentientness of them. I don't know if that's a word, but...
Sentience.
Yeah.
So, what about interdimensional hide and seek? Some argue Bigfoot can pop in and out of our reality, which neatly explains why we never find a body or scat. The only shit in the pocket dimensions.
Cool.
But also...
Wouldn't it be nice to have a pocket dimension where there's only just one toilet there and everything's nice around you?
So there is plenty of video footage of Bigfoots. Bigfoots, I put it in inverted commas.
No.
More like Bob squatches. I've only seen blobs and heat signatures.
Yeah. But I've seen videos. I've seen videos of
that one on the train where they're going past.
That was an interesting.
Looks like he's taking a shit.
Yeah. Because that's clearly not set up. You know what I mean?
It's in the middle of nowhere.
That's clearly not set up. So that makes you question it.
Into some trouble.
I thought you only did interdimensional shit.
Maybe once he's done it, the scat gets transported
zipped away.
Or maybe he's opened the dimension below him and he's shitting in directly into it.
Yeah.
But no, there's drone footage. There's the most recent series of Expedition Bigfoot. And they've got drone footage. They've got this drone up and they're tracking this thing because they really went in and made like all these different sensors that if something walks past, they know it, even if they know whether it's a two-footed animal, an upright animal. It's that good, this stuff. It's like used for tremors and things. And they're tracking this thing basically, and then all of a sudden it's just not there anymore, and it's like they have this drone that specifically targets and tracks its object.
Yeah.
And it's tracking it, and you're seeing this thing walk. And because it's a couple 100 feet above, but you're seeing this blackened, upright walking creature looking quite big. There's no scale because there's no humans in the same kind of shot to say, well, look at the size of him and look at the size of that. So that's the only disappointing thing about that. But the fact that it did just kind of like disappear. But I've seen lots of things and heard lots of testimonies from different people that have seen Bigfoot and said that he's literally just gone behind a tree and then he was gone. And it's like, well, how the fuck did he go? He was huge. They just lost track of him instantly.
So they've got an intricate network of tunnels.
Or, if anybody remembers the film Harry and the Hendersons,
of course,
they actually literally blend into the trees, don't they? Like with their camouflage, essentially. They just you wouldn't even know they're there. unless they move, you wouldn't know they're there.
Ooh, Bigfoot versus Predator.
Ooh.
But this is what it's something that's, as I've gotten older and thought about that concept of it, that's made me really quite. I've thought more on how good the portrayal of the Bigfoot was in Harry and the Hendersons, as silly and fun as it was. That little bit at the end and that, where his family comes out, but they're literally the trees, and it just makes you think, whoever's made this film, he's had encounters, and that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's
what
I
spoke to people who've had encounters.
Yeah. Certainly, but it makes you think.
He's done his research.
That he potentially had encounters, which is what made him really want to do it, and do it in a different way as well. Because every other Bigfooty kind of film was always Bigfoot tears apart people and eats people, like all the horror movie sides of it.
We need to stop negative Bigfoot media.
Well, that was the first one that wasn't it though? Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah. He was a vegan, wasn't
he? He was ace.
You ate my croissant!
Oh, brilliant film. If you haven't watched it, listeners, check it out.
I haven't seen
it.
That
very
for
fun.
years, you know.
It's a very fun film. But yeah, it does make you wonder that camouflage side of it as well. Is that something which makes people think they're interdimensional because they just disappear?
Hey, that bush wasn't there a minute ago.
But it's not they're just disappearing. They're just that good.
It's a hairy bush, man.
They're just that good at being camouflage. If they don't want you to see them, you ain't seeing them.
Or they're going into another dimension.
Or they're going into another dimension.
Mike, you got an opinion on that?
Well,
the science officer.
What can I say? I don't know. I'll wait till the end.
So this is basically so selective appearances. While certain Sasquatch magnets claim they're natural receivers for Bigfoot brainwaves, like radios tuned to a cryptid channel.
There would be people like that though, wouldn't there?
Well, they say there's some people now that can contact the UFOs.
I know. Well, that's what I mean. That's because I've seen them people that literally say they talk to UFOs and that.
But you've got to not want to see them, and that applies to Bigfoot too. If you want to see them, you won't see them.
Well, apparently there's certain people that are more susceptible to it.
A bit like a ghost, like spirits and things like that. You have to have a certain part of your brain unlocked to actually be able to perceive them.
Or pissed.
Or for the UFOs, it's mainly like Native Americans, indigenous people, the gays apparently, and children.
The gays?
The gays.
Yeah, apparently.
I love the way you said that. The gays.
You mean the LGBTQ plus 1A community? I might be wrong on that.
You've probably missed at least 5.
It might have changed.
They've got to get their
It might have changed. Look, I got most of it.
No, don't leave us out.
I apologise if I missed anyone out. I got most of it. All right.
All pronouns included. How's that?
Yes, everybody. Anyway, yeah, this is like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but with fewer capes and more chest hair. So a few big names help make psychic Sasquatch a thing. The most famous is Jack Kiwani Lapsaritis, author of The Psychic Sasquatch and Their UFO Connection. His big claim, Sasquatch are not only telepathic, they're also interdimensional beings and angry with alien allies. Basically, Bigfoot is like our furry ambassador to the stars. They go to the fucking Galactic Council, don't they? What if Wookiees are Bigfoot?
Wookiees are a Bigfoot.
I want to see his evidence. Sorry, Claire, go on.
Wookiees are a Bigfoot.
What if Wookiees are Bigfoot? What if Wookiees can hop interdimensionally?
Or what if Bigfoot are Wookiees?
Well, yeah, either way.
That are just groomed a bit, not a bit nicer.
Yeah. There are these podcasts, other podcasts are available, as much as we just like to admit it.
No, there's not. We are the only one.
It's called Bigfoot Witness Radio or Sasquatch Odyssey, where Sasquatch Odyssey sounds like a bunch of Greeks are going to kill Sasquatch, though, doesn't it?
Well, probably not kill them, probably have sex with them.
Molest them.
If they're Greeks.
Oh, ancient Greeks, yeah.
Oh, they're definitely trying to
got to turn
molest
it into
them.
a porn.
They love shagging,
the
the
ancient Greeks had
Greeks.
sex with everyone. That's where guests come on to share stories of mind speak. One person describes a warning in their head, another describes emotional impressions like sadness or curiosity, and the hosts treat them like these are credible field reports. Online forums, they're buzzing. Reddit threads, Facebook groups, Bigfoot blogs are full of people swapping their telepathic encounter stories. One person says Bigfoot told him to quit smoking. You want to stop doing that? It'll kill you.
Fuck off, Bigfoot, you cunt. Telling me what to do.
How dare you judge me?
If Bigfoot told me to stop smoking, I'm stopping smoking. You know what happens when you beat a Wookiee at chess? They rip your arms off, mate. You call Bigfoot a cunt. Arms gone. Can't smoke now, can you?
You should write into the Daily Star, mate. So Bigfoot told me to quit smoking, so I did.
Oh, we ripped my arms off. No, another one says he sent Forest Guardian vibes. The environmental destruction is a common theme in Bigfoot messages.
Well, we're destroying their home, aren't we?
Well, yeah. They're not going to fucking want you to tear down all their forests, are they?
Oh, no. Because it'd be fucking weird if one just appeared next to you while you're walking down the street where the forest used to be. Oh, fuck!
There's where you want to find your Bigfoot stories. Loggers. They are the most prolific Bigfoot tellers, pretty much.
And tall tale tellers as well.
Most loggers, if they haven't got a story of their own, they've definitely known of lots of different stories from other people, kind of thing. Like they know somebody that has had an encounter with them and things like that, apparently.
Well, they're not going to see the Kraken, are they?
No, but they're the one. That's what I mean. That if you really wanted to try and,
they've got their own law, you know, of like fearsome critters. We did an episode, didn't we? The squonk. Remember the squonk?
Was that the creature that was so ugly it cried all the time?
It cried, and then if you saw it, it just sort of just disappeared, didn't it? Into like a pool of tears. Very bizarre.
Yes, but it makes sense though, doesn't it? If you're a logger, you're going to be working in the forest. They're the ones that are most likely to have the experience.
If you wanted to go hardcore, you go and find some mountain man, wouldn't you? Someone living off grid
with a raccoon hat.
With a raccoon, you want to basically go and find the modern day equivalent of Davy Crockett.
That's it. I couldn't think of his name.
King of the Wild Frontier, I'll have you know. I've
Davy
seen the old
Crockett.
show.
Oh, Davy Crockett.
So I suppose it's like group therapy, but with more pine needles. So, I'll give some eyewitness stories. Sadly, these witnesses aren't named. They've chose to remain anonymous. One woman claims she was outside when she felt a sudden presence. Then came the thought, dropped right into her brain, I am the alpha male of this area, which raises the question, does Bigfoot have business cards? I'm Bigfoot, alpha male, telepath, recycle, follow the HOA, warning her off, don't come in the woods, it's my territory.
Okay.
A researcher says that he's gathered over 400 reports of telepathic contact across 43 years. And that's a longer career than most rock bands have. And imagine thinking that at Thanksgiving. You know what's new? Just cataloguing more messages from giant psychic apes. Cool. The guy, it was the name I said earlier. He's got that weird name that I can't remember off the top of my head.
The guy who wrote that book.
The guy who wrote the book. He claims to have had over 600 psychic encounters. Bigfoot fixed his back.
Did he?
Psychic Bigfoot fixed his back. He had compound fracture of the spine. He would have had to have discs removed. He wouldn't have probably walked again. And Bigfoot psychically fixed his back.
That was nice of him.
Yeah, it was.
So Bigfoot are also psychic surgeons.
Yes.
Cool.
So did he have X-rays and like that? And he had a broken back.
Yep.
And then he went into the woods and come
No,
back.
Bigfoot did it remotely.
What?
So he's lying in bed with a fucked up back. He reaches out to Bigfoot psychically because they've met so many times. You know, he's got him on speed dial psychically at this point.
Right.
And he says, "Look, I've tried everything. You know, no medicine can help me. Can you help me, please? I'll never walk again." And Bigfoot goes, "Okay, you know, just go to sleep. When you wake up in the morning, it'll be fine." And it was, apparently.
Okay.
I don't know who's doing the fact checking on that. It's telling you what this man has reported. And once Bigfoot told him his car was going to break.
And did it?
When he got to the mechanic, he went straight to the mechanics, and they said yes, certain rods in the wheel housing were on the verge of failure.
Oof. which could be quite disastrous.
Bigfoot probably sabotaging it.
Bigfoot's working for the mechanics.
Yeah. Oh no, Bigfoot's been corrupted by Big Mechanic.
Yeah.
That's why he's been spotted in them dungarees more and more.
with a big fucking tyre iron in his hand.
Yeah.
Weird that.
He's going to replace the Michelin Man.
You know what? I'd quite like that. Another man called a Sasquatch Magnet said he's had repeated mind-speak experiences. Bigfoot sends him emotions, curiosity, sadness, even affection, which basically makes Bigfoot the world's largest, hairiest therapist.
Sends him affection, eh?
So do they go and sit in the woods, or they're just sitting at home?
They're sitting at home, or they live near the woods. Is the other option. I'm assuming they live near the woods to have the repeated encounters and build up that psychic connection to them.
Okay.
You're still raising your eyebrow at me.
Yeah, I'm not buying this.
What do you mean you're not buying it? What to you is completely implausible, Pete?
Apart from all of it.
What is completely implausible about any of this?
None of it, it's all plausible. I believe in all of it, hand down.
Right, let's save it till the end, shall we?
So just when you thought this couldn't get any more weird, here comes the UFO connection. Some folks claim that when they see mysterious lights in the sky, a Bigfoot sighting soon follows. Others report glowing orbs drifting through the forest, and then a Sasquatch stepping out of the shadows like it's been waiting for its cue. They do go hand in hand. I mean, I've got a whole shirt about this.
We've spoken about this before, though. This, like the orbs and that, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, and then Bigfoots appear from them, or there's a Bigfoot seen, and then the next thing, the Bigfoot's gone, but then they see orbs.
Yeah.
This is where the interdimensional side of it kind of steps back in again, doesn't it? Because is that like some kind of ethereal plane they're jumping into, or some weird extra dimensional, who knows? It's
Oh, it's look over here, the orb.
Look at the orbs, I'm just getting in my ship.
distraction, that's it. Yeah.
Pocket orbs. Just throws them out. Look at the orbs.
Not at me.
He just runs up a ramp and it just takes off. Of course, it looks like the Millennium Falcon too. Lapicertus, that's his name, the chap I was trying to think of earlier. He takes this further, insisting that Bigfoot works with extraterrestrials, sharing telepathic messages and wisdom about humanity. Shouldn't take him long. So think about it. You're out camping, you spot a UFO landing, and instead of little green men or grey men, it's not discriminate against the greys, those creepy sexless dudes, a giant hairy guy instead steps off the craft. Is he the pilot? Is he the bodyguard? Is he the in-flight entertainment? We may never know. But one thing's clear. If you're keeping score, Bigfoot isn't just psychic. He might also be a cosmic frequent flyer.
I thought they'd be a bit more... when you think Harry and the Hendersons, you think Bigfoot, you think you're sort of bear, like, just living in the woods. This is like out of this world, isn't it?
Well, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of them like, scavenging around for nuts and berries and living off the land and...
Just like any old gorilla would do. Or,
Yeah.
So you think of him more as a physical creature
Yeah.
than none of the
Craziness.
alternate theory on their
theories.
personality.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, like I said, there was a 10-foot ape that did exactly the same thing. You know what I mean? They did that.
See,
they existed.
There's a researcher. I can't think what his name is, but it's RPG. Everyone knows him as RPG.
Rocky propelled grenade.
His name is like Robert Patterson Gen, whatever. But that's his initials, basically. He's known as RPG. He started the original series of Expedition Bigfoot, and he only got I think 1 or 2 episodes in, and he was in the field trying to research looking for Bigfoot, etc. And he all of a sudden come down really, really poorly, like super, super headache, really, really ill, just all of a sudden from nothing. And and he quit the show. That was it. He quit the show because from what he gathered, he'd had some form of like. He felt there was something in the area, so he thought something around. And then he got this horrible sickness, and it was enough to leave for him to just leave the show. And this is a renowned Bigfoot researcher, and this is one of the first encounters I personally had watching anything to see that potential psychic kind of effect, because they were talking about it afterwards, saying we think this is what it could have been, kind of thing.
But you could have just also been allergic to something in the area.
Totally.
You know, but he's playing devil's advocate. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I think it's Bigfoot.
But it's one of them, isn't it? It either is or it isn't. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
It's either all these people are fucking nuts and just jumping on a bandwagon, or there is a Bigfoot. There's been a lot of photos, a lot of films, all sorts over the years, over the past fucking 60 years, that suggest there is something. But the hard evidence has never been there.
Well, you've just worked yourself up so much when you're going on a Bigfoot hunt or a walk into the,
The mental... Yeah, you can mentally make yourself ill. You can make yourself ill. Totally.
No, I'm saying work yourself up and make yourself believe that it's out there as well. There's a bit of that going on, and really
Yeah, but the Gimli Patterson video, that's not that, is it? That's a clear fucking video. If it's real, that's a clear fucking video. There's none of that there, is there? That's a clear female fucking big ape-like thing walking along, which no suit maker in them days is in any way, shape or form could have made a suit that good, because that's been proven just by fucking huge budget Hollywood couldn't make anything anywhere near look as good as that. So that was genuine. So,
and then you've got all the legends from other continents as well, the Ibama Snowman, the Yowie.
Totally.
There's probably one in South America. I don't know the name. There's probably one on each continent. We have sightings in this country.
The Orang Pendek in Indonesia, around that kind of part. There is fucking loads. We've got them in this country, apparently.
Yeah, so we have
There's sightings in this country. Because we have some really, for a small country like we are, we have still got some very vast forests that cover like 20, 30 miles wide and things like that. So it could happen.
And if you're multi-dimensional, you can just pop in for a bit, can you?
Exactly. Like we've discussed before, there's potential fucking 25 minutes down the road from us in Cannock Chase.
Yeah.
Huge forest area. Easily could happen, couldn't it? You don't know, do you?
That's it. So, here's the highlight reel of what the believers are saying. Okay, Forest Guardian. Bigfoot is basically Smokey the Bear without trousers. Telepathic communicator. Mind speak, the original wireless service. Straight into your brain. Eco warrior. Messages often include take care of the earth vibes. Bigfoot is better than Greenpeace.
I like that take.
Interdimensional traveller. Sasquatch is the Houdini of cryptids slipping in and out of reality. UFO connection. Allegedly powers with aliens, swapping psychic communications, updating them on the earth. At this point, he should probably just be in the Avengers and have done with it. Bigfoot versus Hulk.
Who wins?
Hulk smash all day.
Yeah.
Hulk, yeah.
Still wouldn't turn down a Bigfoot on the team, would you?
No.
Of course, not everybody is buying the tickets to the Bigfoot Mind Meld show. Skeptics point out.
I got one.
Memory is unreliable in the woods at night. Fear and imagination can do a lot.
100% agree with that. I do.
Yeah, there have been hoaxes. There was guys who sold a frozen Bigfoot body stuffed with roadkill parts. Not a great look. So why does the psychic Bigfoot legend refuse to fade? Because it's way more fun than finding some footprints in the mud, innit, for a start. That's great.
Yeah, and if you're still getting reports of it.
People like the idea of a wise, gentle forest guardian trotting around.
Bigfoot shop guy, has got like big feet and he just stomps around, you know, in the middle of the night, has a little stomp. Oh, you know, we found some Bigfoot prints.
A guy did that as an Essie for 30 years. And he only owned up to it when he was fucking 80 something. He's like, yeah, here they are, I've got them, look.
That's what Harry and the Hendersons did, isn't it? And the snow. So, you know, how do you know someone's not doing that to perpetuate, you know, the selling of their souvenirs?
Well, that's a valid point, Claire. I bet the Bigfoot industry is worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Bigfoot porn, definitely.
Who's watching? Oh, I know who's watching that. You're watching that. I'm Pete. You and Pete are watching that.
Pete got me into it.
Yep.
That's the thing, though, isn't it? Bigfoot porn.
I'd imagine it is.
It is, yeah. What's that US senator, wasn't there, that was into it?
Oh, right.
Yeah, read a news article years ago.
Ah.
Bigfoot porn.
Yeah.
Doesn't that prove the existence of Bigfoot then? Or is it animated?
Yeah, it's
Right.
well, it's stories and pictures, I think.
Is it more of a comic book?
Kind of. I think.
You're not doing yourself.
I like how you added, I think, then.
Do you want me to pass you a shovel?
So,
If
as
the
we all
stove of badger's
just
head in,
found
yeah.
out, Mike's into Bigfoot porn.
But still, if Loch Ness is worth £25 million into the Scottish economy a year,
That's just in one little place.
that's just one little town with a very well cultivated legend. How many woodland towns have got this myth
Well,
going?
you've got shops. They've all got shops.
Is there something
Yeah.
we could jump on the bandwagon with and open a shop?
The Pigman of Cannock.
Yeah,
The Pig Man of Caddo.
yeah, it's not as fun though, is it?
Well,
I thought we were going to do the Pigman Mayor of Dawley.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've lost some weight since then.
Didn't say it was you. Your predecessor.
What, the little guy with Johnny Bravo hair?
Back in the day, you mean?
Yeah.
Like, we're setting it in the medieval period.
Victorian age.
Oh, Victorian age, alright.
He's got a top hat and monocle. And a
Oh. Oh, nice to see the mayors of Dawley have always been well dressed. Obviously, if you add UFOs, that upgrades it massively, doesn't it? And it becomes, because it speaks to something deeper. It's the longing for connection with the natural world and maybe the universe. I mean, I'd be well happy if a Bigfoot psychically spoke to me in the woods. Wouldn't you?
he's instilling
what you
fear into
No,
you.
what if he's not? What if he's just like, oh, yeah, here's a
Stop wanking.
Stop wanking. Stop filming the Bigfoot porn. Do you want to come share this joint with me? Oh, like sassy.
Yeah, man.
Have you ever seen those?
No.
Oh, that's
Cartoon.
awful, aren't they? They're awful.
It was started off as these three Australian guys who just did this thing with
Sassy the Sasquatch.
Sassy the Sasquatch, like a stoner fucking Bigfoot who hangs around these dudes. But then it went on for years and the production quality got better because they made more money.
Fucking, that's all they say. Fucking.
Yeah. But he ends up like just, Sassy ends up realising that he's God, but he's just too stoned all the time to remember it. So like that's why he phases in and out. Because they're like, hey, how did you go over there so fast? He's like, I don't know. He's just battered. So that's
Maybe Jesus was a Bigfoot.
you know what, if you'd have put that in the Bible, you'd have got me more interested as a child.
That sounds like a musical, doesn't it? Jesus the Bigfoot. Or Bigfoot. Jesus was a Bigfoot. That would be the name of it. Jesus was a Bigfoot.
Sasquatch Jesus. Don't know. Well, so in closing, the next time you're hiking and you hear a voice in your head saying turn back, or you see a glowing orb above the treetops, it might not be your imagination. It might well be Bigfoot checking in with you. And if Bigfoot and his alien pals are listening to this episode, thanks for tuning in.
Give us a like.
Don't abduct me.
Subscribe. Come and say hello.
If you're the Greys, definitely don't abduct me.
If you try and put anything up my arse, I promise I will skull fuck you. Simple as.
When I'm on a walk and get that feeling of go back, and that, like, I'm like, oh, I've just walked too far, man. Where's the car?
The car park is over there. Just let me cross that way. I'll be out your fucking territory in 2 minutes. But if you tell me to go back, I'll go all the way back round. I can't do it. I'm knackered.
I wonder if we've got any Sasquatch in the Silken Way.
Maybe one day, Pete, when you dress up and we film it.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, and then we can open on our own Sasquatch shop.
Exactly, the Telford Sasquatch shop.
Let's do it.
Well, we have just admitted to faking it on a podcast.
Try, we can edit this bit out. Who do I know that's like 7 foot tall?
You know, one of the wrestlers at the APW
Big
show.
Mike Wild.
Big Mike Wild, he's pretty tall.
No, we'd make some sort of like...
Let's get Big Mike Wild.
We'd make some sort of paper mache suit where you've head and like you know, a bit of mesh.
Yeah, we've got to
and
go
looking...
fucking proper quality here, mate. We can't just knock up a paper mache suit and some dog hair.
Yeah, I'll get it from the groomers.
No, we've got to go top quality here. We've got to go Hollywood level at least.
Yeah, so you make the face of it.
They don't make them out of paper mache.
Right then.
They did in the film Curse of Bigfoot.
Maybe they did.
Do you think we could stretch to a bit of latex?
We've got Timu.
Timu gorilla suit.
Other discount shops are available.
You just need a gorilla suit and adapt it a little bit, don't you?
Yeah. Then you can get the dog hair. Where are we standing on the psychic Bigfoot phenomena? We've had some very compelling eyewitness testimony.
Have we?
Yes, absolutely. Hundreds
Remind
of
me then.
encounters.
I don't remember.
Hundreds of encounters. People being told to stay away off the territory. The healing, the car mechanic. In fact, that bloke tells a story about how Bigfoot got him an apartment.
I think the ones that are like, you know, totally connected with them and are having loads of messages, I'm just calling bullshit on that because it's...
I'm with you on that.
But the ones that are sort of like maybe looking for them or just randomly in the woods and that lot, you know...
Just because you get a bit of an icky feeling, it doesn't mean that
Yeah.
Bigfoot's planting images into your brain.
No, it's, you know...
I don't know.
To do with what's going through your
Maybe,
head while
who
you're just
knows?
hiking, isn't it? It's...
Maybe they're telling the truth, maybe... Who knows?
But very much like UFOs, UAPs, whatever you want to call them nowadays, it only takes one.
Yep.
Okay, you've had more UFO sightings than Bigfoot sightings, probably. But it only takes one.
I'm going to go for not the interdimensional shit. I'm going for, if there is any whatsoever, they're just like, you know...
Terrestrial.
Yeah, land lovers, sort of. Really.
Land lovers?
Land lovers!
So you're telling me there isn't a Bigfoot Navy?
In the Navy!
Don't you want to see a group of Bigfoots doing the YMCA?
Didn't do the YMCA just because we were Navy, you know. It's like, that
Yes,
isn't
you
like
did.
the Navy's fucking song.
It should,
No, in the Navy's the Navy song.
yeah. But the YMCA is a close second.
Oh dear.
Anyway, they live off the land and they love the land, don't they? And that's, you know, and they're just what's the word?
Undiscovered.
Yeah, undiscovered and unevolved. And that's what I'm
He's
going
just
with.
animals to you then, is
So
that what
you
you're
Yeah.
saying?
think of them more like in the Bigfoot war that we did a few weeks ago.
Yeah, just like...
Violent, savage.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know
beast.
about that. I think they're sort of...
Okay.
Is the
More Harry the Hendersons then.
Yeah.
Peaceful Forest Guardian, you like that?
Yeah.
That. Pete, dare I ask?
Well, I don't necessarily think that it's. I think it's one of the smaller. I think it's one of the smaller chances. I don't know. I think there is something to it because of what I've seen and like researched myself on things like that. So I don't know.
Did you
Maybe-
buy the interdimensional shit?
I don't.
Or is-
Again, I don't know. It's a difficult one. I'm more inclined to think they are just a different evolved ape human. They've come from like a Gigantopithecus, and that's what they are. And they are quite an intelligent being, not quite as intelligent as us, but not far off. They're more intelligent than a gorilla, simple as, or a chimpanzee. And as far as people saying there's never been a body, here's my little take on that. They've never found bones or anything like that. How many fucking bones of people do you find lying around?
Depends whose garden you're digging up.
No, seriously. without digging, how many fucking people's bones do you find lying around? People fall down dead. They're not left there, are they? So if these are sentient beings, they are quite an intelligent being, chances are they're fucking burying their dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a fucking simple explanation for that. And they're quite small communities anyway, so if one goes fucking missing, they know. So they'll find the body and they'll bury it. It's as simple as that. Because it's.
I mean, I thought you were going to say it was predated on by animals, but it could be that as well.
No, I think they're fucking buried. There's so many weird things that point to something. If it's not been fucking done by a human, there's no other option.
They find all them trees bent over, don't they? Not massive
exactly.
trees.
Fucking some are.
Some are fairly thick, but they're
intertwined
and like made into a little shelter, and so on. No humans bending that tree.
No, and it's like there's nothing else in the world that could do that other than something with hands with opposable thumbs like a human. We're not strong enough to physically do some of these things. They make these like teepee looking things up against trees, but they're not shelters. They're pointers. They're markers. This is what they are. They're either territory markers or they're pointing in a certain direction, because what you find is you find one of these teepee things, these tree structures, and then a couple of 100 yards down the way there's another tree structure and they're pointing exactly the same way. And then there's all sorts of things. Honestly, the last couple of series of that bloody Expedition Bigfoot, I always want to say Finding Bigfoot, but that's a bit...
Finding Nemo.
That was
it's got Finding Nemo around it, hasn't it?
Well, that was a bit more naff, wasn't it? But no, Expedition Bigfoot, the last couple of series has been very fucking interesting. If it's genuine, because you don't know, but if it is, but yeah,
what are these things pointing towards?
So, there's been ones that have pointed to like a big water source and things like that. There's also been ones that have like, they've come up to another one, but there's been like loads of bones around. So it's like, is this like a feeding area, more maybe a communal feeding area or something, where they've each bought something that they've found. Like one's dragged a deer, one's dragged a fucking rabbit, or whatever.
One's got a hiker.
Yeah, but it's like the way the bones are. It's not like it's a carcass. It's they're fucking scattered, and some of these creatures that there's like elk and things like that, like big fucking moose and things. It's like there's nothing bigger than a moose, so nothing's gonna drag a fucking moose and things like that.
Imagine walking around the corner and just seeing a Bigfoot eating a moose. You're like, fucking hell.
Well, this is the thing.
Imagine walking into a clearing and seeing a Bigfoot fighting a moose.
Just imagine seeing a moose. That would be scary enough.
Yeah,
but. Yeah,
Bigfoot fighting a moose would be fucking ace.
Yeah, that would be a good fight to watch, wouldn't it?
But yeah, it'll be over pretty soon. Money's definitely on the Bigfoot.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
If they are what we think they are and they're true, then yes, they got no fucking chance. Because look, let's face it, chimpanzee, an adult male chimpanzee is about 10 times stronger. No, sorry, 4 times stronger than an adult male.
Yeah, they are. They're
a gorilla is about 10 times stronger than an adult male. So you had an extra fucking 400 or 500 pounds and 3 or 4 foot.
Fucking hell, I could snap a moose neck.
But this is where you see some of these tree structures and that. Some of these fucking logs, like half trees that are being moved. There's no way 1 or 2 men are even moving that. So yeah, I am more on the terrestrial being with Clair, but there is something a bit. Maybe that's their evolution. They've gone the way they've evolved is more on a psychic level than an intelligence level, like us, to be able to make and build and things like that. They've evolved in a slightly different way.
They haven't had their pineal glands calcified by chemicals and fluoride in the water, have they?
Well,
yeah.
But yeah, so that's my take on it. Very long take. I do apologise, but yeah.
No, that's all right.
Mike?
I'm on the fence, obviously.
Obviously, on the fence. So you're saying there is a possibility of a psychic Bigfoot?
Well, there's a possibility. anything, isn't there, really?
Well, not everything.
Well, there is. It might be a minute possibility.
But Bigfoot could have lived here like a long time ago, gone with the aliens, come back. They haven't evolved, and we're what's evolved, and they're like, the fuck? And
we've de-evolved.
We've de-evolved.
Is Three-Eye Atlas going to be full of Bigfoots that are coming back?
Oh, I hope so.
Thinking they're going to come back to like a nice... Oh, fuck, the humans won. God damn it!
Yeah, something like that.
I hope it is full of Bigfoots. That'd be ace. Unless they start ripping our arms off.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to be impressed if they've been away for a while and they come back and the planet's like as it is.
They're like, we're sorry, we shouldn't have left you. We're going to teach you how to do it, and if we don't, we'll rip your arms off.
They'll be the new poster boy for the world with a tear going down the face.
They're basically using their superior technology and psychic ability, or just take over the government, won't they?
Oh, hopefully.
Yeah.
One world under the Bigfoots.
Well, yeah, you'd be going to the voting booth, wouldn't you? And you'd be like, vote for the Bigfoot party. I'm like, what? Okay
then. Walking along subliminal messages into your brain with the Bigfoot leader going, everyone will think this, right? Vote Bigfoot
they
party.
could, couldn't they?
They could.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's
So
do
yeah,
it.
vote for the Bigfoot party.
They got my vote.
Can't do any worse than the fuckers we've got.
That's what I mean. They got my vote. It's worth a try, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they are a spacefaring psychic species who are more evolved, more advanced than we are, then why the fuck not?
Definitely got to be better than Keir Starmer. I mean, Keir Starmer.
Sir Keir Starmer.
Oh, sorry. Mom Keir Starmer.
Oh, those rumours just don't go away.
I would not call him sir if he fucking paid me. Cock.
So your feelings are clear?
Prime Minister, everybody. He's a dick.
Pete's getting a bag over his head tomorrow.
And isn't it good to
They
live,
can
live in a country where we can say that freely?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it might not be around for much longer.
I know.
Well, all right. My take.
Go on.
I love Bigfoot. He is my favourite cryptid. He's the one I think is the most real out of all of them.
Of course he is, because he did exist.
No. I mean, those forests in America, what's left of the American wilderness, they are vast.
Big as England.
Bigger.
Yeah, but it's like,
no
Mothman,
one
for
lives in
example.
there.
We've got no evidence of that.
There's plenty of eyewitness accounts of Mothman. Have you forgotten the phone calls? I'm Mothman.
What I'm trying to say is, historically,
brother.
there was a Bigfoot. It existed.
Yes.
So of course it's likely that it still does exist somewhere in remote places.
Yes. That's the most off the fence I've ever heard you.
Yeah.
But
Glad I've sat down.
The fence has just sprang right back up again. He's been on it that long.
I'm just saying it's possible. That's why I'm on the fence. It's possible.
But is he
psychic?
If
well, that's taking it to another level, isn't it?
I like to think that he's at least communicating with aliens.
You have two favourite things combined.
As an ancient species of the Earth, I think the aliens recognise them. They give them flybys, give them a wave. Are they psychic? Again, I'd love to think so. Wouldn't that be ace? But it's probably not. That might be stretching the bounds of reality a little bit too much.
All of these people are saying they were putting the fear into them.
But that's like, don't come too close. I'm a territorial being. I'm putting the fear in you to get you away from me.
Not only that though, pareidolia in it. Pareidolia, sorry.
Yeah.
When you're in a fucking dark forest, you're going to hear and see shit that ain't there, because your mind is going to be going.
Your brain fills in the blanks.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
You will see shadows that aren't there. You will hear things, see things at the corner of your eye. You'll scare
all your
yourself.
senses are dialed up to 11, aren't they?
You will scare yourself shitless. So there is a huge part of that.
Yeah.
But people come in fucking face to face with them, like there's been thousands and thousands of reports of. That's not pareidolia, is it? That is.
And there is that
could
footage.
Could have been dream, couldn't it? Could have been a dream. They woke up and they believed it was true. I don't know. That could have been.
I mean, you could
lack of water, food.
Mild hypothermia setting in, your mind getting fuzzy.
There are explanations.
There are, but those are all boring.
But it doesn't mean that they're not true. It doesn't mean that.
Yes, they're boring explanations.
This is what I've said.
I want my monkey man.
This is what I've said about witnesses, isn't it? They're either telling the truth or or it's a bullshit story. It's
Well,
one or the
they
other.
don't have to be bullshit, and they could believe it's true.
Yeah.
Why haven't
happened
some of these Bigfoot explorers gone into the woods for like a year then?
Well, they kind of have, not quite a year. This is what Expedition Bigfoot's been doing. They've been going into the woods and camping out in the woods for like a fucking month. And they've been doing the research on when there's like high amounts, and they've come to the hypothesis that they're migrating through like certain areas and things like that. So the last one, they'd made this fence essentially. So they literally bordered from one end of this big forest to another. And there's been lots of multiple sightings over the years that congregate around these areas. So they think, oh, maybe it's a choke point because they're moving up north or south, whichever way it was. So they've made this essentially an invisible fence, which was showing anything moving through. So they found some really fucking interesting stuff in that month. But they're sat in like little hides and things like that in the middle of this little swamp thing, and they do see a humanoid figure walking along, but where they are, they can't chase it or anything like that. They're sat in this little fucking swamp thing on this little floating hide that they've got, but within a few seconds of them seeing it, it's gone anyway. But they saw an upright walking fucking thing in the infrared image. It's either a person taking the piss, highly unlikely where they are, because honestly they are in a fucking
real remote
100-mile kind of big forest thing. So was that genuine? If it was, fuck me. And there's a few bits of footage in that last series that make you think, well, fuck me, if it's not a human, it's the only other thing it can be. Simple as. So it's one of them, isn't it? There has been quite a lot of footage, but nothing that's definite.
This is some massive hillbilly.
Possible, isn't
Some
it?
huge hillbilly.
It's possible. So it is definitely possible.
A hill
there are
giant.
Some fucking,
Yeah.
There are some big people, aren't there, at the end of the day?
There are. And after all them generations of
Inbreeding.
inbreeding.
Yeah.
There was an X-Files show recently, didn't we, where there was 3 inbred brothers. And they're all fucking huge. Yeah. I'd love it. I'd love it all to be true. I really like this one. It's like, yeah, you know what? Fuck yeah, I want a psychic Bigfoot.
It might well be.
I want a psychic Bigfoot as a mate. I want to go around solving crimes with him. That'd be fucking awesome. It's my life ambition. But you never see a Bigfoot if you don't want to see it. If you want to see a Bigfoot, they know who they want to appear to. Apparently. So yeah, here's to you, psychic Bigfoot. I've been Ben. Don't drink the flavoury. Don't join a cult.
I've been Mike. Thanks for listening. Peace out. May the force be with you.
I've been Claire, thanks for listening. Keep an open mind, but not so open that it spills out your ears.
I've been Pete. Hope everyone has a nice week. Take care.